Hello, hello, and welcome to Old Dad's World. Hello, hello. Well, I'm here at Old Dad Village, and we're about to take a long walk. Why? Because I built a road. Well, I added to the road, and uh, I recorded the whole thing. It was after I was done. It was about 4.5 hours, and the other part was like 2 hours or so. So I basically ended up scrapping it. I even went to try to speed it up, and my program was just like, you know what, we're done here. So I figured I would just take you on a walk. And we're going to go ahead, going to shoot the breeze. Though, I think that saying's kind of funny because, like, if you shot the breeze, you'd just shoot the air. And, I mean, like, there would have to be like really thick air for you to actually shoot it and do something. Anyway, so yeah, the only things that I wish that I could pull off the videos and things like that is there was this one point where I was standing there and a creeper just exploded and like creeped up on me. Ha, creeper creeped up. But it was like, well, I keep my mob sounds down now. So when the creeper creeped up to me, it just blew up. So we're going over here like we're going to the Nether portal. And I actually linked it up both to the Nether portal and to that Nether brick house that's out there. But that way you can actually get to it. Some of my favorite parts of this, though, is the old shipwreck that I dug out and did the different stuff with. It is actually on the way. Well, I mean, I made some turns to make it on the way. Now, you go through the Nether portal, you'll end up at it, but we're going to go this way. Because we'll pass the Nether portal way on this route. Makes me wonder. Good, I got steps. It took me forever. And then even then, I had to keep like getting more materials and stuff like that. And you know what? At this point, I do think I want to switch this to that because I'm not going to fly. We're going to walk there. And I did some additions. So, for an example, well, we're not there yet. But I'll make sure I point them out as we go. Yeah, like I tried to talk through some of them. But once I get concentrating on it, I'm actually rather quiet. And we are now into our road, the one that we just made. I knew that I was going to need like a cobblestone generator. So here's one of our first additions. I went ahead and made this into an actual walkway going straight into there. That's where that Nether portal is that goes to the bedrock. Okay, well. And I made some stopping grounds along the way. Not clearly, not near enough. But I did my best to keep it well lit. And that way if I wanted to walk on it like I am now, which I do like to do, Because someone asked me, like, how do I not get bored with the game and things like that. And one of the ways I don't get bored is I take walks like this. And I completely missed steps right there. Take walks like this and I'll be like, oh, you know what would be good right there? Or, you know, like, there's that old nether portal section. Maybe I could do something with it. And you get all sorts of idea. Here's my next turn off. I went ahead and just put it to go over to there. In case I ever want to do something over there in the future. Now, I guess, to be fair, it ain't going to take too much to add the road through there. But I was doing it. I figured I'd just continue doing it. Now, the animals over here were pesky. Like that, well, it was a white sheep. That pig, and there's a horse or two. Ah, yep, see them? They'd always be like under my block. And then I'd be like, okay, you gotta move. You gotta move. So, there's the dark horse that was the big pain. Still is. Still climbing over it. Here's that white sheep I was telling you about. I took down most of the trees, but as you can see, I left that one because of the beehive. I thought, you never know, with this area, I could do something with that beehive. Well, that's up in the air. That'll, you know, be decided probably much later in time. The biggest thing was getting this road done, and I had no idea how long this road was going to be. Now, during this, my son had built a house. Now, this road, this is another one of them areas to where it goes off. That, I have nothing over there, but I did keep the road going over to there, so in case I wanted to put something over there. So my son built this house, and it was one of the better houses I've ever seen, if not like the... As far as like me seeing something on the game, like to where I actually seen, you know, on the game, I would say it's the best house I ever seen. So here we are, we're inside this tunnel, and as you can see here, I ran out of block. So I put a bed down here and I set up a little workstation. Every time I'd find iron, I would make one of these. But yeah, and I kept messing up on it. I think it was because I was talking on the phone with my son. And we kept talking, and I was trying to set this up, and we were doing different things like that. I kept on doing it backward. So finally, I got off the phone and just fixed it, and it worked out well. Now, I left that one up. I did set pillars. At a certain point, I just set pillars in the way I wanted the road to go. So, like these type pillars were all over the place. That one doesn't count. That one was there. And there's the shipwreck. So, I had fun with this one. I'd seen it, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to dig this out. Kind of like the one I have over there. I'm thinking about digging it out, but I'll probably do something a little different with that one. I was like, I'm going to dig this out, and there it is. put walls around it. Oh, it's like a shipbuilding yard. And you can actually go sleep in there, because I have a bed in there, and I just made it into like a place that you could stop and stay and do whatever you need to do. And just to keep going on, starting to get dark. I should have actually stayed there. But you see the portal up there. That tells me that I'm close to the village. And I had portals. Did I call that a portal? The mob farm. I have mob farms everywhere. But then again, I have portals everywhere too. Ah. So, again, made sure it was well lit. And in some cases, if you notice the elevation, I didn't want to like destroy the landscape with this. And I am not sure, not 100%. Oh, okay. I built this as I was going. This will be our sleeping place. And this was, I did the lodestone compass. And I was going to put it back there and then lead myself to it. Then I thought, well, that's silly. Why not just use a regular compass and lead myself back home? So that's what I did. And give you a tour of this because I stopped off and made this along the way. I guess if I didn't make a whole bunch of stuff. Cobble House. And the reason why it's called Cobble House is, you know, the obvious cobblestone generator built into here. And then you go up and you got your sleeping area. Different stuff I've gathered along the way. I was like, that stuff can stay there. Because if I ever wander out here, it's going to be kind of nice to have this stuff. Let's see here. I almost went the wrong way. So now we'll keep on going down our path. And I made this one into a basic bridge. Just kept going over. And as you can see there's our portal. That if we go to that portal right there, well, it looks like just stuff sitting off the water. But if you go there, it will take you to bedrock. And a way to go home or to other places. So, and you'll see stuff on the ground like coal or things like that, copper over there. And I didn't mind it because, again, my first video was like forever. And the next one was even longer. The next one, when I put my videos together between stopping and doing this and stopping and doing that, it was 4.5 hours long. So that means it was even longer. It was actually all day because every time that I'd have to pick up the controller, I was stuck on this road, which is not a bad thing. But and here is the one village. In my house here. Little cozy place. Place to work and get my stone stuff ready. More road, more road. And then you can see where I had to cut stuff out in order to make it through. more of that village. I figure one day Namid will take its way over to here and my other working villages. For right now, Old Dad's village. Lucky, take a wrong step. Boom. For right now, Old Dad Village is the main one for Namid. And once I get everything named there, then we'll consider the next place. I have a lot of them, so I don't know if I'll just like keep walking like I'm going down the road and do it. Okay, so this was the next place that I stopped and made. And I want to say my first creeper to explode right beside me. And he blew up right beside me. Like, glad it was netherite, because I would be dead. And, oh, this is very fun. You can see the portal up there. So here soon, see, we just dropped stuff off. Here soon, this road will go through a snowy area. And it was quite interesting because as I was going, I wanted to go up a little higher. But if you walk in here, hopefully, you can like walk in there and it just drops you. But I did put a set of stairs up here. Snow and ice. I was a little cautious with that. And there's our road. Now, once we get to the village, there is not a road that, like, the road takes us to the village, but not to the portal. I did that right now intentionally, and that's because eventually I would like to completely secure this village and fence it up and stuff like that. I did clean up this road and had to put in new stairs right here, because if not, there'd be no getting in. So, there we are. I got a feeling my controller's about to die. So then we just walk the path. Village paths, you know? Oh yeah. We're gonna have to fix this village up by a lot. That just makes me wonder if, like, I've had this happen before where it looks like a decent village and there's villagers here and everything like that, and then you go through, next thing you know, there's less and less villagers, and that's because, aha, and that's because you didn't secure it. And this is where I went to sleep when I first started this, by the way. And all the villagers are now dead. I see something in there? Yeah. But that is my portal to the end. And that is a long walk. Yeah, like, well designed right here is what this is. Well designed. Like, they set this portal to just kill the villagers. Now this one takes you up, clearly. Hey. Oh, well, this is interesting. Oh, that's done then. Okay. There we are. Okay. So there's our portal, and if we go through there, giant window. Do like that. And let's see here, I think this one takes us down. Now there's a stop off here, right there, to where you can like slip out, or you can just keep going down. Keep going down and you'll end up, well, there's mine shaft here too. And I've been blown up by a creeper down here too, so we're gonna be a little more cautious here. And I made a little base here. Down here is where it leads to the mine shaft. I want to say that my son found a deep dark down here, which I thought was handy to have all that, you know, available in the one area. He gets excited about that stuff. Me, I'm just like, yeah, I probably ain't going to go do that. And that's just the light room. And here we are. We're at the end. Let's see. Farm in the end. S farm. Because I think it is a skeleton farm. Undead Destroyer. I am a big fan of having specialty weapons. Very slow right there, very slow. Alright, and if you look at this, there's the light that shows you the path. So see those? And then up there, there's double on the floor. And there you have it. To the end. And we can... wonder where we went to sleep at. Oh. Always get disoriented here. And look around you. I know they can't pick up end block, but you figure this place would be covered with dirt blocks from the ender poop. Not one piece. They leave it all on my lawn. Okay. That's a bad idea, dude. Not that I'm tough, because most, hey, wait, was that... Did you see him? I named him. I gotta watch that back in slow motion. I think that was the one I named Smokey. And now he's dead. Alright, so where did we go to sleep at? How? Well, that was our tour. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Hey, and if you did, don't forget to like. Thank you for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I do appreciate your company. I love the road because I'll be able to have new builds all because of this road. And hey, I'll see you next time. Later.